Hey there, and welcome to Real Brides. This is the podcast where we sit down with recently married brides to talk all things wedding, with real advice from brides who have been there, done that, and want to help you do it better.
I'm Rosanna with Shotwell Productions, New Jersey's highest rated photography and videography company.
Let's dive in. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Brides podcast. I'm Rosanna, and I'm here with Nico and Mia.
Hi.
Hi. So good to see you guys. You guys got married in September at the BATTLEGROUND Country Club. Also, we're in September, right? And so happy anniversary.
Thank you.
How's everything going? How's being married life?
It's good.
Yeah, no complaint.
He looks happy as can be.
I know. We lived together before being married and everything. So, not much change. But you do feel it, which was interesting. I remember the week before work, the week after work. And you actually, it doesn't feel like it's feeling different, but it just does. Like it's some mental status that you're just like, this is different. It feels more connected.
I believe that. But today I want to talk to you guys about your venue, the BATTLEGROUND Country Club. I know we are preferred vendors there. We've shot there a couple of times. A country club, a lot of people are like, isn't that like a golf course? Isn't just that a fancy word for a golf course? And your venue, yes, it is a golf course, but it's so much more than a golf course.
Yeah.
So when you guys decided to tour this venue, like, was this a top one on your list where you're like, this is the one we want? Or was like someone like, you should just go look at a bunch, you never know?
Yeah. So my mom was like, we should go look at it. And I was like, no, I'm not getting married there. It was like, I think one of the first ones I went to see. And I had gone to events there like years before we got married. And I think they were like Boy Scout events. So I was like, no, like, I'm not doing that. Then we went and I was like, wait a second. This is actually really pretty. This is way different than I thought. I think they had like recently like renovated, so like things were like really pretty and modern. And then I started talking to the people there and just like finding out all the information about it. And then so I was like, okay, like this is actually, maybe this is an option. Then we went and we looked at like some other places, but I always had it like in the back of my mind, and I was kind of comparing everything else to that. So we ended up going back. And another thing, so I have a huge family. He has a huge family. So our wedding, we invited, I think, like 350 around there.
Wow.
So a lot of places that we liked didn't have, like, their max was like 250. We're like, well, that's just not going to work. Yeah. Because even if like only 250 come, like we still wanted like room to like dance and everyone not be like on top of each other. So the nice thing about BATTLEGROUND was like they had a huge space, like, and they could bump into like other aspects of their location. So I think we ended up, and then like the price could not be beat, and having like the max was really great. So yeah.
So was it one of those things where you kind of walked in and you just like, you instantly knew?
Yeah, I think when I left there, I was like, I'm probably getting married here. And then as I like went to other places, I was like, yeah, I'm getting married there.
You're like, this is just confirming it for me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of venues, they like, a lot of things will come with your package, right? So I know they provide food and cocktail hour, so you didn't have to get a separate caterer.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else was included in your package?
So they included the wedding cake. So I'm dairy free. I have a dairy allergy. So they included a regular cake, and they also like went out of their way to get a vegan cake for us, which was really cool. Yeah. They included the centerpieces.
Oh, wow.
Which was a huge deal. They included the ceremony space, the music for like the music and sound system for the ceremony. They included the cocktail hour music. I'm trying to think what else was included.
Was there a day of coordinator?
Yeah, so there was a day of animator day.
And then the bridal suites.
And the bridal suites, yeah. So that was huge because like every other place you had to like either pay extra for that or like pay for extra hours of that. They were like, they also had like welcome drinks. So when people came for the ceremony and so, like they were just
they also
above and beyond.
If I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're getting ready in the bridal suite, they provide you like lunch, snacks, and drinks too.
Yes. Yeah.
See, totally worth it. And they have, I know most of our viewers are just like, I've never been there. I don't know. But the ceremony area is outdoors, close to one of the holes. But usually ceremony is done like when there are no golfers.
Yeah.
Right. And they actually specifically, the maitre d' and stuff, or whoever the coordinators were, specifically stopped the golfers for that ceremony time, because you do have one of the driving greens right in the background.
Yeah.
It's a great photo shot, but if someone's golfing right there.
It's true. And I've shot at some country clubs where like literal golf carts are like going behind as you're getting married. Like how romantic is that?
Right.
No,
that was nice. They specifically
and they have that nice pergola. It's a
pergola, right? They just before we got married, they had like just redone it. And interestingly enough, we couldn't find any like new pictures of it, but we found like a video or a photo that you guys had done. And that's how we were able to like send it to our florist of like, no, this is what it looks like now. Like, that was.
And the nice thing too is that like, as you go in to the building towards the cocktail room is pretty big. And of course in Jersey, like every wall is covered in different kinds of food. So you should, they have really good food there. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
That was good.
But they have sets of doors that are connected to the reception room, even though they kind of make people go up and around. And the room itself for the reception is huge.
Huge.
Right.
Like, even in your video, I saw like you guys had your sweetheart table up on like a little stage, and you had like the big chairs.
Yes.
Yeah. And like there was still plenty of room behind you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I agree. Like it's sometimes when you have like when you max out a venue, it can be really hard to squeeze in between the chairs to get anywhere, like even on the dance floor, or they make the dance floor like really small.
Yeah.
And then everyone's kind of like dancing close to their tables, but not
their dance floor, I think, is like bigger compared to other venues also, because sometimes you almost felt like there wasn't a lot of people, but then like you'd look around and you'd be like, no, literally everyone's on the dance floor and we're still not like sardines.
Yeah. Which is really nice. And I also like that it's on the second floor. There are windows so you can see out. Like you see out on the greens, but you don't really see people playing golf. And then the one thing I know, this is going to sound really odd. I love this, but the bridal suite is attached to the reception room, but separate.
Yep.
So like if you need to run off to go do something or like change your shoes or whatever, you're not gone for 20 minutes because you're hiking back to where all your stuff is. It's right here.
Yeah.
And then they do have a nice outdoor area for those people who always be not on the dance floor.
That was also another reason we wanted it, was we wanted to be able to like go outside of, we never did go outside, but
other
we were like,
it was really nice. There's a whole outdoor patio where people are cigars and stuff. So that was also really cool. A lot of people like that. They had those fire torches to keep you warm out there.
Yeah, because sometimes people are like, oh, the music's too loud. I need a break. And there's no place to go. And they're like, oh, but we have this nice outdoor patio area so you guys can enjoy. Or they even have like little fires out there and stuff. So
exactly.
Yeah. And how did they treat you at Battleground Country Club? Did you feel like royalty on your wedding day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't have been nicer.
Yeah, no, they really, again, with like my allergy, that I literally met with like the chef. She sat down with me, was like texting me like different ingredient lists. Like they really took the time to like go out of their way and make us feel comfortable with different things, which was super nice.
Yeah, I have to say that sometimes like going that little extra bit, you know, it really makes you feel special, especially when you feel like you're spending so much money.
Yeah.
Like the venue is the highest cost normally.
Yeah.
You know? Then there's the alcohol. And you guys really went out because like we talked about how your dance floor was big, right? Their dance floor is big. But you guys had like the full-on marquee letters spelling your your new last name, and your new last name is not like a short name, you know. So it was like the full length of the front, huge marquee letters, and there was still room, for everyone to dance.
Yeah,
so I love that. I thought that was like a nice little touch, especially like. We did the video, so in the video, like there's a little twirl with the marquee letters, and you guys are a little bit darker, and I was like, oh, but love it. Okay, so you guys would highly recommend your venue to anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. You felt like you got a good bang for your buck. You didn't be starving, right? The food was excellent.
People still talk about the food when they.
It's like a key thing. I tell everybody that I can't wait for someone else to get married there so I can go enjoy the cocktail.
That's literally the best compliment. Like, you can't get any better than that. Oh my gosh. And like, I know, are you both like big Italian families?
Yeah. So food's the primary.
I have to say, you know, on my husband's side of the family, there was a 20-year feud because that started about shrimp at someone's wedding. Italians are serious about their food at weddings. Don't mess it up. Oh, I just love that story. It's so awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for this great discussion today. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Mia.
Of course.
And I feel like this was really great advice for Battleground Country Club for a really good venue for all of our future brides. So thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
This is it for this episode of Real Brides. If you found something helpful, make sure to follow, subscribe, or share it with someone who is planning their I do. We have new episodes every week packed with more real talk from real brides. No filters, just facts. Thanks for listening and happy planning.